What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1!
And we're back at it to answer your questions in another episode of For the Greater WAAAGH!
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, simply comment down below, put question in front of your question, because we get those questions first. And that is what Type 5 Cheery did. He asks, do you think... Oh, but before we read that, if you read a question that you really like, thumbs that question up, because it's more than likely going to get read. Yeah. Okay, he says, do you think a Space Marine would allow an Imperial Guard to jump on his back in order to stay with the Marine while during an offensive? Also, P.S. Someone should draw that. Yeah. No, I don't think a Space Marine would want to do that, because if an Imperial Guardsman jumps on a Space Marine's back, he would have to have some major hops. Because the Space Marines are, what, like 9, 10
they're
feet tall?
pretty tall.
And then on top of that, like the jetpack would warm up and it would burn them. Space Marines are genetically modified so that they can possess the armor that they do. A regular human in that armor, or a regular human with even just a jetpack, I think would just burn up because of the heat emitted from the jetpack. But now to the better question, how often do Imperial Guardsmen and Space Marines interact? Not very often.
Right. You got to remember that even though Space Marines are the most popular army in all of Warhammer 40K, they're not the most prevalent. At any given time, there's only about 1,000 chapters with 1,000 Space Marines in it, roughly.
Right. They're like Jedi. Supposedly, there's not supposed to be that many Jedi. There's not supposed to be that many Space Marines. And then there's thousands, millions upon trillions of Imperial Guardsmen. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever play, what was that Star Wars game?
Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah, and everybody ended up playing Jedi, because obviously everybody's going to want to play a Jedi.
Right.
Now they're creating the Inquisitor game, which is kind of the same thing. Or, well, no, it's not open to everybody, right? Well, either way, it's kind of that way. So I was thinking it would be really awesome if you could play a game like that, but nobody could be a Space Marine, and in order to become an Inquisitor, you kind of have to go through the ranks. That way, we would be surrounded by like hundreds of like just regular dudes.
Guardsmen.
Well, that wouldn't even
that wouldn't be
make
very
sense.
fun. Yeah.
That's the problem with those types of games, right? Like everybody wants to be the badass, but the badass are usually very minimum.
Yeah.
Or very few. Anyways, good question. Moving on. Next question comes from your boy
Mark Freeman. What is the worst possible crossover for Warhammer 40K? And in parentheses, he said, My Little Pony comes to mind.
Well, obviously, because magic is...
Friendship.
Friendship is magic, and magic is heresy. Right.
So that's his each. But yeah, I think the worst possible thing for the 40K universe would be... Oh, geez, I'm drawing a blank on their names.
I would say anything with like as much plot armor as they have, so like Dragon Ball Z,
Goku.
Yeah, so Goku, and then also even the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think too much plot armor.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably say, I can't remember what I was originally gonna say. It was some kind of brain controlling race. But anyway, I would say like the DC universe, because Superman is freaking OP beyond OP, and like you got Batman, who as long as he's prepared for everything, he's gonna be kicking butt. So I think the DC universe is pretty bad matchup for them.
Next question comes from Coolest Ron. If you're our Space Marine brainwashing 40K for the Greater WAAAGH video, so in that video, you said that if a Space Marine had kids before they were indoctrinated into their chapter, they would retain those memories, possibly if the librarian isn't a dick. Could the Space Marines ever revisit them? Yeah.
Salamanders, right?
Yeah, it might be the Salamanders or a successor chapter. Wait, I don't think the Salamanders have kids, though. I think they have their families, but they don't have kids. But there is a chapter that does have kids, and they go, they live with them.
That must be pretty badass. It's like bring your father to school day.
Yeah,
my dad's a Space Marine. Yeah. The Mutant Beast 1232. What animal on Earth, excluding humans, would you like the Gene Stealers to infect? So basically, I read that wrong. What animal on Earth, excluding humans, would you think would look the coolest if the gene stealer would infect it and make it a hybrid?
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but I got like vibes from The Thing. That was a really nasty movie.
The Thing? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Don't.
It's
good, but it's nasty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a modern movie?
No, this came out like in the 80s, I think.
Sounds about right. I would do a bear.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, because bears are huge.
I would go with an armadillo.
Yeah, like a sense-lash type of thing.
There you go.
Next question comes from a lot of comments. All right. WolfDragon12_JT. 40K and Halo are my two favorite franchises. Do you agree? 40K is cool. Halo I don't really like.
I like playing Halo too. I'll tell you that much. Sticky grenades. That's what I used to be known for.
Yep. And here's a part 2.
Uh-oh.
If you were to compare all of the Primarchs to animals, who would they be? Angron would be a
honey badger.
A honey badger.
They don't care.
Magnus the Red would be a snake.
Why? I feel like snakes are more treacherous.
Yeah, so like they're like connected to magic and whatnot. No?
Really? Snakes are connected to magic? I was gonna say like
so.
an owl.
Oh, an owl? Yeah. That's like wisdom.
Harry Potter, that kind of stuff.
That's better, yeah. The lion would be an armadillo.
No, he'd be a lion.
No, it'd be an armadillo.
Okay.
Gilliman would be an eagle, a bald eagle, an American bald eagle that technically don't really live that. Well, do they live? They live like in the northern, and then whatever. The wolf would be a wolf. The great wolf would be a great wolf.
How about Russ?
Yeah.
Let's go with Sanguinius. He'd be like a freaking like majestic bird, or like a dove. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we can say it's a dove, a 10-foot sized dove.
Pelican.
The Alpha Legion.
Snakes. Those gotta be snakes because they're sneaky. So? They're treacherous.
This is a Hydra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Corvus Corax.
Raven.
And then what is the other guy? Fulgrim. He'll be a sassy cat.
Cool. Meow.
Okay. And then
Horus.
That's a tough one. A wolf, but like a more badass wolf, like a black wolf.
So then Lehman Rose is what, like a brown wolf?
Like a regular
white wolf.
Yeah, there you go. And then what's his name? The dude who hates himself.
Pertramo?
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be more like an armadillo because he's like bulky.
Yeah. And then finally, Lorgar.
Like a naked mole rat.
The salamander.
Salamander. Vulcan.
And then
Komodo dragon be more like it.
Yeah. Pertrap. No. Did you say Pertramo?
Ferris Manus.
Ferris Manus would be.
So I feel like something armored, something who gets beheaded. Shrek.
Yeah, we'll go with Shrek.
Because he's like an onion. He has many layers.
Yes. And then I keep trying to think of the dude's name.
What are you talking about? I feel like we've covered everybody.
No, the guy who hates himself and he's
Rogo Dorn.
No, not him.
We haven't covered Dorn yet.
Fine, but Rogo Dorn would be what's something stoic?
A cow.
No. Maybe a bull.
Yeah. Okay. It's just there's a bottle of Elmer's glue right there.
And it has a cow on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know glue was made from cows. That's crazy. Dude, what's his name? The guy who the assassin went to kill him, and then he was like,
the Night Haunter.
Yeah, what would he be?
A bat.
Okay, cool.
We still didn't say what Dorn was.
Yeah, we said a bull, didn't we?
Okay, a bull.
We'll just go with that.
All right.
Help us out in the comment section below.
Last one, the Emperor.
The Emperor would be God.
So like a sloth.
Yeah. Next question.
This one's a good one. I've actually been asked this twice on our Facebook page. This one's by Machine God. What would happen if Thanos was dropped into the 40K universe with the Infinity Gauntlet? What would he do?
Wreak havoc.
Yeah, this dude would be basically like a god. Because like with the Infinity, all 5 stones and the Gauntlet, he'd be basically like Catan level, that kind of stuff.
Even though I don't think, because Thanos' thing is he wants to take over the galaxy, right?
And he wants to kill half of the galaxy to impress Lady Death.
Oh.
He wants to snatch that.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least in the comics. I don't know if that's exactly what he's doing in the cinematic universe.
Gotcha. Then in that case, I think, who do you think he would try to kill the most? Like, so he has to have his own army, right?
Mm-hmm.
What race do you think Thanos would take control of to use as his army?
Be something that he could easily manipulate.
I feel like it would be the orcs.
Yeah.
Because it's like, might makes right type thing.
Yeah, I could see that happening. For some reason, I was going with like gene stealer hybrids or something like that. Like if you can control the Patriarch, you can control a huge mass, infiltrate, get more followers.
Yeah. And he'd probably go after the humans, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Go after the Imperium, have chaos on his side, and then betray chaos. He's that kind of a man.
And that's good. Next question comes from Dry Bones JA72. Do you think Militarum Tempestus will get the 8th edition codex, similar to how they got one last edition? No, not anytime soon. Especially considering that this is supposed to be the year of the Xenos.
Yeah.
So
didn't it start with like Adeptus Custodes?
Yeah.
And then Thousand Sons?
Yep.
But, I mean, who knows?
We got the Tau and the Necrons.
Dark Eldar is next. And then after that, they did release the next 3 codices. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank.
Are orcs any of them?
I don't think they were.
Well, fuck GW.
No orc love here.
Alright.
This one is by Matthew Bester. I am up to date, so don't think this has been answered yet. When are you guys going to make the pilgrimage to Warhammer World in the UK?
Not anytime soon. I'm going to go to Europe in July, but I don't think I'm going to have time to visit
the world of Warhammer.
The world of Warhammer. Because I think, isn't it far away from London? If it's far away from London, then yes. Or if it's not far away from London, then yes, I can visit. But if not, then no. But yeah. And those were the questions for today. Thank you so much for sending those questions our way. Next year, maybe we'll go to Adepticon. Even though we forgot this
we missed
year.
it this year.
Thanks for everything, guys, and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, keep those questions coming. As always, I'm the Sound Alchemist.
Gersh1.
We're out of here.